a second. Oh, let me click on it.
Click on it once real quick. All right, who's got some great stuff to share with us today? All right, Candace, what we got?
So I have another new listing that will go on before the end of this month.
Great.
Most importantly today, though, is I brought my very special administrative assistant with me today so she could meet all of the KW family.
Awesome.
This is Melissa Warner.
All right,
So-
welcome, Melissa.
right.
Welcome to the family. Wait, hang on, Candace. Where's the listing coming?
You mean, where's it going to be at?
Yes.
Village of Oak Lake,
Village of, and
Yes.
price point?
265,
All
270
right,
range.
all right. That should
The most
sell pretty
popular.
fast, that's for sure, right?
Anybody else?
Dan Goon, you have only 20 seconds.
Only 20 seconds?
Yeah.
Well, okay, I won't say nothing.
No.
Thank you, Namesh. Hey, listen, I got a new listing coming up tomorrow. It's in Dover subdivision. It's going to go for 220.
Awesome. Great job. And it is going to go. So if you have somebody in that area, single story, 220.
Anything else? It
Who
could
else
be
got something
business,
good?
it could be personal. Tell
Let's
us
hear
something
something personal.
good. Those of you online.
Yeah, anybody online who's got something fun to share? Going once? No. I was about to say, all right, we're ready to roll then. We do have a packed event today, so let's get rolling then. All right. Greg, you wanna? Uh-oh, this thing's not, there it goes. Awesome. All right, ladies, would you like to join us? We're gonna do a group effort today.
This was the next one. Yeah.
Just go next one?
Yeah,
Look at your
yeah.
Picture and everything. All right, guys, so we definitely have a jam-packed October coming for y'all, and there's a lot of things you can take advantage of. So let's go over some of those things.
Yeah. So my name is Greg. I handle the marketing for the office. I want to kind of give you an update on an event that we have on October 2nd. It's with Shredding Hunger. Basically, it's an event where we're donating food, a drive-through food drive. The donations goes to the East Fort Bend Human Needs Ministries. When you donate a bag of goods or cash, you get your paper shredded. So a lot of people with sensitive documents, anything that you have, we'll have it shredded. If you don't have anything shredded, guess what? You can still donate. So, we want to make sure we fill up the truck and support people in the community. If you want to donate ahead of time, I believe we have a box in the bag.
Box that looks like
In the bag
this.
over there, and there's one over here. So if you want to donate anything ahead of time, you can definitely do that. We definitely want to, give where we live and support the Fort Bend community.
Absolutely. Awesome. Yeah. One way to absolutely take advantage of promoting this as your own event is the Shredding Hunger flyer that you can brand yourself. You should be either receiving that in your inboxes, correct?
Yep.
If not, reach out to us. And how are you going to take advantage of that, Nikki?
So hi, everybody. I'm Nikki. I'm the productivity coach for who doesn't know me. And I want to make sure that we all understand how can we use the events to touch our database, especially our sphere of influence, right? There are 4 things that you can do with every event that we put together over here. This is a great cause first above everything. But what you can do is you can call your sphere first. Tell them, hey, we have this great charity event. We want to give back to our community. This is what's going on. And it's Shredding Hunger, and explain how it works. Second touch, you send the flyer, right? Personalized to you so they can see you and have a reminder of the event. The third touch, you see them in person. Guess what? If they don't have anything to shred, you can go to their house and pick up the goods and talk to them, right? And conversations leads to conversation and eventually leads to something. And the fourth touch is a follow-up. Either that they come to the event and you can take pictures, or even if they don't, you can send always a thank you. So you have 4 touches right there. Please do not forget, especially my PC people that are always looking for ways to touch their sphere of influence. This is a great one, and it's for a great cause.
Awesome.
Yep. So if you don't have the flyer, just email me your own branded flyer. Email GregoryS@kw.com, and I'll make sure you have it right away.
So for those of you,
Come this way.
Yes.
Gregory S at KW.
That's it.
For those of you,
Let's go for it.
for those of you who want a little bit more in terms of touches or ways you can lead generating, utilizing events, Namesh and I will be teaching a class on Friday, this Friday, in this room from 1 to
9. Oh, sorry.
2 o'clock, I think. 2:30. It was 2:30. 1 to 2:30.
Dinner provided.
Two.
Cut and tie.
1 to 2.
MCAP?
Nikki crossed her eyes on me. It's from 1 to 2. No, no, from 1 to 2 o'clock in this room. So please take advantage of it. We know that every time that we have a major event that happens here, a catastrophe or anything of that sort, it kind of depletes their shelves. So you can also participate and just think 5. You go through your pantries, you look at the stuff that you need to shred and you bring it, and then encourage your neighbor to the right, to the left, in front and behind you. So that's 5 people right there that you can use as your sphere to get them to participate in this event. Okay, thank you.
Awesome. Well, we got a few more
They're
things,
talking
right?
about the
That's what
shredding
MCAP.
thing. Hmm.
One more time. Was that a question online? All right, let's roll. Well, we have a few more events.
So
right?
yes,
We
that
do.
might do the shredding thing. 'Cause I sent it to her because she needs to shred stuff.
I think that's a conversation. But hey, at least it's a relevant conversation. They were talking about shredding, so that's definitely, we're making our impact. But we do have many other events that are set up for October, right? So
Absolutely. Of course, the Shred and Hunger is happening. We also have Battle for the Charities. You know, you've been hearing it. You've seen Melissa come through and talk a little bit about that. She even put note cards for you, those of you who are here, to leave a special message to the women who are there at the Fort Bend Women's Center.
hang on that though. Remember, but the absolute most important thing about this event is that we're going up against Katie's signature and we dang well don't want to lose. All right. So make sure you're participating in that.
We're also already taking donations for those things. Some of you guys have already started participating with that. So thank you so much for that. Please continue to encourage others. Bold First Step is going on as well. We're currently recruiting for that. We have something, we'll touch on that a little later, so I'm gonna leave that. No, I don't want to take the message shine here. And then Trunk or Treat is happening October 23rd. We will also look to leverage lead generating with this event as well, but we'll talk a little bit more about that as the times come through. You had a question?
It's a very similar event to the Shredding Hunger. You're going to be able to take advantage, brand it as your own event. It's a fun time. You're going to have the opportunity to participate out in the parking lot.
I was
Again,
just about to say, we're taking over the parking lot. I don't know if we're gonna have any contests though, but we
why
might.
not?
might
We
do
are.
contest.
How about that?
Do
There we go.
contest.
Yeah, we are.
All right.
Okay, we just did that on the fly. All right. Again, I mentioned it last week. We are having the Remind class part 2. If you joined us for that event a couple of weeks ago that Joel did with Capital Title, he's going to actually continue that. It's not a repeat. This is to do more advanced, usage of Remind. If you missed the first one, that doesn't mean you can't attend. It is hybrid, in person and on Zoom. It's next Wednesday. If you're coming in for the team meeting, have lunch, hang out a little bit after. It's 1 to 2. Okay. I highly encourage, I think we had about 70 to 80 participants last time. So I highly encourage you to join us next Wednesday for that.
You can use a lot of the tools that he teaches you to use that to do these Shredding Hunger events or, leverage the lead gen systems that we're talking about.
Absolutely. Good deal. Thanks, Verna. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
All right. You guys want to join me, guys? I got some two powerful good friends of mine. I gotta walk down here. As they're,
Should give y'all some music.
I know, right? As they're coming up, let me ask you guys a few questions. All right. How many of you think real estate's easy? Good answer. I'm not counting you, Michael. Okay. All right. Because I know he's messing around. All right. How many of you are looking to grow? All right. Right answer. Okay. All right. So how many of you got into this industry because you had a dream, a vision to live a life by design? It should be all of you, including Kimbra V. Okay, that says a lot right there. Okay. Well, you have the opportunity to get the tools you need to take control in your work, your life, anywhere. All right. You have the opportunity to finish the year strong, set your goals, and plant the seeds for a strong 2022. Okay. And I have 2 of my friends here with me, 2 leaders in this office. Interestingly, I was thinking about it, and you guys have actually relatively similar stories, right? Coming into the industry, you guys started out on top producing teams, and then you guys took a leap of faith to go out on your own. And here you guys are, leaders, producers, top producers. And I know Bold had at least a little bit to do with that. So a lot to do with that. Perfect. And I just want you all to take a couple of minutes to just talk about how it impacted you, the benefits it has when you're all in. Justin, you want to go first? Or ladies
Ladies
first? I
first.
think
Okay,
ladies first.
Okay,
Tara.
so I'm Tara Flores. I'm part of the Flores Home Team. I work with my husband, Israel. And so Bold for us, I think when I first got into it, I started Bold, and it really just, I'm an 8-time graduate, by the way. So I've graduated Bold 8 times. I've taken it over. Sorry, I have
Projected, girl.
Okay. So I'm a 8-time Bold graduate. I've taken it over and over and over again. And it really just sets the foundation for your business. They teach you mindset, they teach you scripts, they teach you everything that you need to know about your business and running your business. I think each time I take it, I learn something more and I gain something more from it. And so you do the steps, you do the work, it will definitely grow your business.
I just co-signed everything she just said. Essentially, it's true. The first time it came around, I didn't take it. I saw a lot of people taking it. I heard a lot of rah-rahs in the other room, and I was like, what are they doing? I'm good. I'm gonna stick to my cause, whatever, right? And then we had Harvey here, and then all the Bold people. How you doing? She wants me in the camera. She wants me in the camera. I'm sorry. I'm not just trying to get fresh. Sorry, Israel. So yeah, they put on a free one in this office. They put on a free, like, what is it? 8 separate coaches came out. So each week we had a separate coach who was donating their time to us because we had Harvey, right? And they knew we needed some mindset training, some help. And they came and they did that. And it was really awesome. It changed my mindset. It changed my life, not just for business, but certainly for the way I act as a husband and as a father. I can certainly attest a lot of my growth around my life to the first Bold I ever took. And then every Bold that I've taken ever since then, just like Tara, I've only missed 1 Bold since my very first one. And that was for other reasons outside of my control. But every time I take Bold, it helps me focus on a different aspect of my life and my business. And it helps me grow that part of my life and my business. What up, Nikki? Always giving me goofy looks. That's just the one you're born with. I got you. Sorry to mess around, but seriously, Bold certainly took me from where I was just kind of mediocre doing what I had to do to really believing in myself and focusing and seeing who I am every morning and what I want to be at the end of the night. And it pushed me to be that. So I say, take it, jump in with us, sit down and be a part of our group. We hold each other accountable to what we say we're going to do. If we say we're going to set some goals, we hold each other accountable to what it takes to make those goals happen, which you can only grow from doing the right thing. So that's what I got to say about that.
Awesome. I appreciate it, guys. Yeah, thank y'all. Absolutely. That was straight from the heart, nothing scripted. And yes, Bold is back. You heard Chad probably say it last week. It's back. It is in person. It is not virtual. That was, a product of circumstance, as we all understand, and it was better than nothing. Yet is not the same. This time it is in person. It's absolutely safe environment. That's why we're hosting it at Gallery Furniture off Grand Parkway. It's going to be in their atrium, wide space, high ceilings. Okay. And we're going to be all in, right? So to speak more about that, we do have our Bold coach. Okay. He is local. So the benefit of that is he does know our local market. And I'm going to leave the rest to a professional because I'm not, right? Michael Flores. Absolutely.
You'll share some of the differences for the Bold this year as well. Go ahead.
Awesome.
All right,
Is this
Mike.
the spot? Like I have to stand here?
No,
the
it's pretty
coach's
wide.
box. You can't go past right there.
Oh, the table, this is it?
He goes a little bit past that, but you're good.
All right. Well, y'all didn't account for a wide guy with that camera angle. Come on now. It's for skinny people. Come on, Nimesh. This is for you. All right. How y'all doing today? Great. Y'all better get some energy up in here. Y'all act like y'all in part of Remax or something. What's going on here? Come on, that's Keller Williams, yeah? Best of the best. I did my first Bold here, right there in that area was the table. And I was a Bold student I gotta stand over here, right there, okay? Right over there in this market center, I took my first Bold in October of 2016, actually 2015. I started real estate in 2013. Give you a little background. I have a hard time standing still, brother. So 2013, I started. I didn't go to Bold for a couple years because I was a dual career agent. Anybody dual career? Maybe not, because you might supposed to be at work right now. And yet I was a dual career agent, right? Some of you might be looking online or something. And I didn't do it for a couple years. And then I quit my full-time job. What's up, brother? I ain't seen you in a long time. June 2015, I quit my full-time job. I was making 150 grand selling outside sales, national sales for Staples. And I got Bold in October 2015. And let me tell you, I'm a United States Marine. I served in the Marine Corps for 4 years. Man, you can't get me to buy into this mindset stuff, right? I was like, you want me to do what? You want me to go to this place and learn about mindset? Dude, I got mindset. I'm a Marine. Like, do you understand? That's who we are. And so I took it anyways. And I took the class. And I'll tell you, the first 2 weeks, I participated about halfway. Didn't really care. Last 6 weeks, though, I jumped in, right? And I will tell you, when I walked into that Bold, I had only closed 10 units for the whole year. Remember, this is October. So for the whole year, I had only closed 10. Now, some of you might be at 1 or 2. I'm not dogging you out. However, I had just left this nice, cush corporate job, and 10 wasn't going to work, okay? So I needed to do more. And I went to Bold, and I dove in after week 2, and I said, all right, you know what? I'm just going to do this. I'm going to do it full-fledged. I paid the money for it. Let me just do this thing. And by the end of the year, I had closed over 40 deals because of Bold, because I did what they told me to do. A year later, I became a Bold coach. I've been a Bold coach for 5 years. I live in Katy, okay? I live right behind Lupe Tortillas. Anybody go to that Lupe Tortillas over there on Katy in 99? All right, I live right behind there, right? So I'm a local real estate agent. I started my career at Keller Williams Signature, and now I'm Keller Williams Platinum out there in Cyprus. And so I became a Bold coach at Signature, right? If you know anybody from Signature, you know that office. I became a Bold coach there, and then I moved my location over to Platinum. And what I would tell you is, I'm going to tell you what Bold's about. I want to tell you that quick story because I like to give you some free coaching that will help you take listings today. Anybody want listings? Okay, good. You do. I see it in your eyes, man. You got the look. You got the look, man. I'm telling you, I can read your eyes, and I see everybody in here wants something, right? Like, don't you believe that real estate's the greatest career ever? Yes. I mean, let me tell you something. Why else do you go to someone else's house, tell them to clean it, and then you sell it? This is crazy. We go to your house and say, I need you to paint it, shampoo the carpets, cut the yard. I'm going to take pictures of it, and then I'm going to sell it. Right? Yes. And I'm going to make all the money doing it. And then people are like, well, can you lower your commission? Well, no, I got to pay for pictures. I can't lower my commission. The pictures cost $100, man. What are you talking about? Right? It's just crazy. Whoever invented real estate is a genius. Okay? So that's why I love it. So let me give you something right now that's going to help you take listings immediately. Cool? You ready? Okay, get a pen out. My millennials who don't know what a pen is, use your phone, okay? Hey, that's a joke. Yes, it can be funny. I'm married to millennials, so just smile. Everything's fine. Okay, everything's good. I got game. I married young. Okay, here we go. Some of you will get that joke tomorrow. You wake up and be like, oh, I get it. Okay, here we go. Who's familiar with this thing called golden text, golden letter, golden Facebook post? Who's heard it? Good. There's a few of you. Who's used it? Okay. Has it worked? Now, are you doing letter or Facebook post? Okay, let me tell you the post. You ready for the Facebook? Have you done the post? Okay, let me tell you the post. You ready? All right, here we go. This goes on the facing book. Okay, it goes on the facing book. Okay, with all the faces. Say again? Facebook. Facebook, the facing book. This is where it's going to go. Okay, you're going to post this. Here it is. Here's the language. I'll give you two, by the way. If someone paid, and Norman, if you want to type this on the chat box or something, if you can, I don't know, somebody. If someone paid you cash and 10,000 over market value, would you move in 30 days? I'm going to say it again. If someone paid you cash and 10,000 over market value, would you move in 30 days? Now, my friends, my teammates here, my fellow real estate professionals, I'm a real estate agent just like you, okay? Just because I coach Bold doesn't mean I don't go on listing appointments. I get told no just like you. I get yelled at just like you. My open house signs get thrown away just like you, okay? right? You ever had that happen? Open house. If you haven't had an open house sign thrown away yet, you don't do enough open houses, okay? Or you don't put enough signs out. Thank you. Oh, there you go. I hear you. Okay. Like when you go do an open house, if one of your signs gets thrown away, be like, yes, I made it. Did it. Somebody finally threw it away, right? All right, I've had it happen. Don't do an open house in Fulshire. Cops will pick that thing up. All right. Here's my thing, my friends. It doesn't matter the price. You can say 10,000, 5,000, 8,000, 62,000 and $400. It doesn't matter. That 10,000 I gave you is just a number. That doesn't matter. You can put whatever number you want for your market, whatever matters. Does that make sense? Okay. The days don't matter. 30 days, you can put 30 days, 40 days, 60 days, 90 days. You can put 41 and a half days. It doesn't matter. The days don't matter. The premise of the post is to get people to respond to the post. That's the whole goal. Yes or no? Yes. Okay. Now, what's the most common response we're going to get? Who said it? You said it? What did you say? What did you say? Who said, where would I move? You did. You said it? Okay. What's your name? Kimbra. Oh, Kimbra. What's up, Kimbra? I just didn't recognize you behind the mask. I know who Kimbra is. Sells all the houses over there. I go running and I'm like, another sign. Great. Here we go. So I do anybody ever done the 18-miler they do here in Sugar Land? The run? They do a run. They do an 18-mile run here in Sugar Land every year. I do it. I'm crazy. I do it. It's an 18K and I see your signs, or I'll see some other signs, but I'll see yours. Okay, so Kimbra, what was I asking you? You said, where would I go? Okay, Kimbra, are you coming to Bolt? The answer is yes. Okay, I'm going to give you a discount. I'm going to give you half off when you come to Bolt, okay? Because you answered that question for me. Fair enough? I'm going to sponsor you. Yeah, I know, right? See how I'm going to get participation? I pay you. Okay, here we go. Okay, Kimbra, seriously, if you decide to go, I'll give you half off, okay? If not, you can use that to sponsor someone else. Fair enough? Okay, here we go. So listen, we just want a response. Most people are going to say, where will I go? We have all kinds of programs for that, right? We can help them with that solution, okay? You can get with Knock. You can get with, what's that company? Do what?
Divvy, is that one of them?
We have a company, I can't remember, we can't remember the name of it, but you can go to these companies that do buy before you sell, right? Okay, we have one on our team. It's not, well, Keller Offers is good, but you can also go, this is buy before you sell. This is where they give you cash to buy a house before you sell your own.
Yeah.
So Knock is a company, and then Kelso Group, the real estate, and I know, listen, I know we have AMCAP, so no disrespect, but there are lenders who have it, okay, that have that program too, right? And so if you want to know, let me know afterwards. I'll tell you, I have some people that we use on our team. And what happens is they give the cash to the buyer to buy up front, and then they sell their house after they buy the house, right? It's a whole thing they do, okay? So I can tell you that afterwards. It's just, I lost train of thought there with who it is. So it doesn't matter what they reply is the key to that whole thing. Yes, no, maybe so, where would I go? Middle finger, poop emoji, it doesn't matter, okay? The point is they responded to you. And a response means I desire relationship with you. I desire communication with you. Because do you respond to a Facebook post you don't feel like? No, you don't. Let me ask you, where's my phone? It's over there behind Krista. That phone over there, do you think I answer that phone if I don't feel like it? Do you answer the phone when you don't feel like it? Thank you. Do you answer this?
When the mesh calls.
Now, there might be times you answer because you don't feel like it, because it's a client or something and you don't feel like dealing with it, or another agent, or maybe your spouse or kids, you don't feel like, but most part, we don't answer the phone unless we really desire to answer. Does that make sense? In other words, is there a choice on the phone to answer or not answer, right? So you're not bothering people when you call them. You're not bothering people when you put it on Facebook, because when they respond, hey, believe it or not, whether you feel like it or not, America still has choices. Okay. I know right now I don't feel like it, but we do. Okay. We still got freedoms and people still have choices. And so when they respond on your social media post or they respond to your text message, they willingly said, I would like for you to prove to me that you are the person that can help me sell my house. Prove it. I responded. Now what you got? Right? Are you with me? Yes or no? Yeah. Just telling you the truth. And some of you are like, well, what do I say next? Well, that's why you got coaching. That's why you got PC coaching here. That's why you got Bold coaching. That's why you got team leaders. Okay. This lady knows how to sell real estate. Okay. Maybe not Chad, but she does. Okay. I'm just joking. Chad, can you see me? There you go. Is this recorded? Okay. All right. Let me give you another Facebook post. You ready? Here's another one. This one works the best. I've seen this one works the best. And I'm just gonna give you an example. So I have a real estate team here in Houston, okay? We have agents down in Galveston, we have agent in Austin, and we have agents in Katy and Cypress, okay? And we're gonna do probably about 140 units. We do about 30 million, okay? So some of you do more than that, some of you do less than that. That's just where we're at, okay? We've been a team for about 3 years, fair enough? And so our team uses this. The reason I give you those numbers, and most importantly, forget all those numbers, we're net profit, right? We make money. Because there's a lot of people who have GCI that are broke. Okay, I know plenty of people who get awards every month and they got $1 million in GCI and they got no money, right? I also know people who have $200,000 in GCI, they get no awards and they have 10 rental properties, they got all kinds of money, they got passive income coming in from profit share, and they're living a great life. They're living a better life than $1 million GCI person who don't know how to manage money. You with me? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, so the reason I share this with you is we're net profitable, so we're a profitable business. I couldn't be a bowl coach if I wasn't. And then the other thing is that 10% of our business this year, and we started doing this in April, when I'm about to, this other post, we started doing this in April, and 10% of our business, so 10% of about 140 units is gonna come from this. And we did nothing more than put a post and follow up with people, okay? So you don't have to pound the phones all the time, right? It's just another way to do business. All right, here's the post. At what is the price that you would accept today and move in 30 days? What is the price you would accept today and move in 30 days? Now, my friends, you can put 30 days, 40 days, 60 days, 90 days. Most people on my team do 60 to 90 because they feel like 30 panics people, so they don't put the 30, okay? But you can put 60, you can put 90. And you know what? You're gonna get all kinds of responses. You're gonna get crazy responses like 1 million, 2 million, 8 million. Never, okay? Who are you? You're not even my friend on Facebook. How did you get here, right? Whatever they write. Again, it's about the response. It doesn't matter what they say. Now what you do is you follow up via text, phone call, and if you don't have their phone number, then what you do is you follow up via Facebook Messenger, or you call them through Facebook Messenger. Yes, we know how to do that, yes? If we don't know how to do that, that dude will show you. Okay, and we follow up with them and we put them on a touch program and we stay in touch and we stay in touch and we stay in touch, and boom, when they're ready, they think about you because you've been staying in touch, right? Now, sometimes you'll get somebody who responds a regular number like 275. Okay, let's say Kimber replies to me 275. Okay, well, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's normal. Let me pull up Kimbra's address and I'm gonna pull comps right then, right there. I'm gonna pull comps. And then I'm gonna contact Kimbra and say, Kimbra, privately, not on Facebook, by the way. Kimbra, privately, I'm gonna say, Kimbra, hey, I saw your 275 on Facebook. I'd love to meet with you face to face because it looks like I can get you there, maybe even more, something like that. Are you really interested? And Kimbra might be like, yeah, like we want to move at the end of the school year, or we want to move in the middle of the school year. Or yeah, I'm going, no, I don't think she's going through divorce, but I'm going through a divorce and I need to do something with this house, right? Whatever it is. Does that make sense? So Kimbra answered truthfully. And then the rest of the people who answer crazy, that's okay. You know what I messaged them? If I can get you $1 million, would you really do it? And they're like, yes, are you being serious? I'm like, I can't get you $1 million. What's another number? How about 500? What's the real number? Come on, stop messing around with me. What's the real number? And they'll reply back and be like, seriously, if I can get 350, today's market, if I heard it's hot, if I can get 350, I'd probably do it. Okay, cool. Well, you got to find me somewhere to go. That's okay. I got a program for that. And then now you got a lead and now you're following up. Does that make sense? Okay, so there you go. There's the value. So that's why, so that help you? Yes or no? Yes. I'm telling you, it'll get you leads. It'll get you business. Okay, it'll get you listings. And it can even get you one today, depending on who's on your Facebook and who sees it. Okay, maybe do a video. Maybe do a video saying, hey, I got a question for you. And you got your little phone and you say, I got a question for you. How much would you sell your house for? We're moving 30 days. I got plenty of buyers. And then you post it and let the video take its course on Facebook or Instagram, right? Or Snappity Chat or Tickety Talk or whatever's out there, okay?
Snappity chat.
Snappity Chat.
Chat or chat? Are you referring to chat again?
Chat. Snappity Chat, Tickety Talk. I don't know the Tickety Talk. My daughter was dancing in the car to this song. We were listening to gangster rap because my daughter's going to have a sweet 16 and she told me that she wanted me to dance to all this stuff. And I grew up listening to gangster rap. And so I'm like, well, if we're going to dance, I'm going to give me some, I need some Ghetto Boys. Anybody know Ghetto Boys? Right? I'm like, you know, Halloween, all that. I need that. And she's like, Dad, they cuss. And I'm like, well, we got to, yeah, that's weekend. That's right. So she goes, Dad, they cuss. Do they cuss? And I'm like, well, of course they cuss. They're Ghetto Boys. And she goes, well, we can't play that. And I said, okay, well, I'll find a clean version. So then I put on some gangster rap for her and she started dancing. She goes, I know this song. And I go, how do you know this? She goes, it's a TikTok. I'm like, you're killing. I don't know. I don't remember, but it was a TikTok. And I said, that is embarrassing that y'all have ruined this song, right? There's a TikTok. So anyways, there's some value for you. Okay. I grew up in East Houston. To give you a little bit of background on me, I went to North Shore High School, and then North Shore decided they didn't want me anymore. So then I got sent to a private school. Okay. So I've made a lot of mistakes. I've done bad things. I've done great things. One of the greatest things I ever did was join Keller Williams and become a bowl coach. It changed my life. Okay. One of the things you'll learn about me as you join me in Bold is that I grew up with no mom, no dad. So when you find out my passion, you say, why is this guy so passionate? Because Bold changed my life. It took me from 10 units to 40 something units. A year later, I became a Bold coach. And I've seen parts of this country that I never thought I'd ever see in my life. I've been to New York 28 times. I've never been to New York City until I became a Bold coach. I've seen Mount Rushmore. I've seen all these things that I would never do if I wasn't a Bold coach. So that's why I'm passionate, because I've seen lives changed. I've seen people who were going through cancer come to Bold, and it changed their life and changed their mindset. So I'm going to ask you to join me. It's 7 weeks. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to hold you accountable. I'm going to help you get business. If you don't get business in Bold with me, it's because you've decided to ignore me. Okay? You come to Bold with me as your coach and with us as a leadership team. We are going to help you grow your business, whether you're as successful as Kimbra or Mona. And by the way, I met with your ALC yesterday. We got a great response yesterday from the ALC. So either way, whether you're brand new or you've been here forever, I promise you, I'm going to take your business to the next level because of the coaching through Bold. We're going to focus on mindset. I'm going to tell you what we're doing. Mindset. We're going to focus on lead generation and how to find business. I just gave you away. By the way, this is something that we don't coach in Bold, but I just gave it to you for free anyways. Okay. And then we're going to talk about how to gain business. We're going to talk about social media, how to get reviews, how to get referrals, right? He asked, who thinks real estate's easy? I'm the only one in the room raise my hand, because you know why? I really do think it's easy. I really do think. I think it's so easy if you just do the work consistently over time. Okay, and you do things like this that don't cost you any money, and it's not a whole lot of work. You can make it easy. Okay, and they become predictable. And I'm going to coach you on how to become predictable so that you don't have to wake up and be like, I don't know what I'm making today. We're going to make it predictable so that your business stays level and even goes up each year. So that way you know what you're going to make based on the actions and the activities that you do. And then the final thing I'll tell you, I'm going to hold you accountable. Okay, so if you're coming, I'll just tell you right now, don't come to Bold thinking that this is a feel good, like I'm just going to motivate you all day class. Number one, I can't motivate you. I can give you all the tools and the skills, and I can help you, and I can say all the right words. And yet inside, you have to decide, this is what I want. Does that make sense? It's a decision. And when you sign up today, though, you're saying, okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to move forward. Okay, you with me? Yes or no? Does that make sense what I'm saying? What questions do you have about Bold before I talk about the finances part? What questions? Any questions? Yes, sir. It's a little bit different. Yes, sir. So let me tell you about what's different. So anybody in here taken Bold before? Oh, good. So let me tell you. So who took the old Bold with Diana Kokoska's Bold? Okay, good. That's the classic. That's what we call it. Who took the Bold 2.0 one that had this shirt? Okay, 2.0. Okay, so 2.0 and Diana Kokoska's Bold, they got together and had a baby, okay? And that baby is the Bold that we're teaching to now. Okay, so we got some of the old school stuff that we taught from Diana's Bold, and we got some of the new school stuff with 2.0, and I just named some of the new stuff like reviews, referrals, social media, and then the biggest thing that I think is super awesome is we're going to talk about wealth building, net profit, wealth building, investing, finding homes, figuring out, because here's the deal. I don't know about you. I don't want to show houses on Saturdays and Sundays anymore. Do you want to? Some of you are like, yeah, I like doing that. You crazy. There's nothing fun about showing a house on 1 o'clock on a Sunday. I would rather watch the Texans lose, and I don't even like the Texans. Okay. So nobody wants to do that forever. Nobody wants to do that at 70 years old. You know what I want to do at 70 years old? I want to check your receipt at Costco. That's what I want to do. Okay. That sounds fun to me. There's no liability. All I gotta do is check the receipt. You go on with your life. I go on with mine. Okay. I don't want to show a house. I'm just joking. I don't really want to do that. Okay. And yet there's not, I'm just saying. So we want to talk about building wealth, because if you build wealth and build passive income, then you don't have to work for the rest of your life, and you can sit there and let money come in. Are you a business owner? Yes or no? Yes. Well, then let's start acting like one and stop spending every dollar we make and start looking at ways to invest. Okay. And stop introducing yourself as a real estate agent. What? Introduce yourself as a real estate business owner. See how their looks change. Because when I introduce myself, people say, what do you do for a living? I say, I own a real estate company. And they're like, really? Which one? And I'm like, Vantage Real Estate Group. We're part of Keller Williams. They're like, oh, that's awesome. But if I say I'm a real estate agent, they all look at you like a salesperson, like you used car salesman, right? And when you say I own a real estate business, all of a sudden everybody respects you. I don't understand it, but that's the truth. Okay. So that's what's different is we're going to focus on that. Fair enough. And the accountability is back. If you took Bold 2.0, it was soft. If you took Bold Pivot Online, that ain't bold. It was an imposter. Okay. It was a fake. It was also good because that's what we needed for our company. And Gary said, do it, but it wasn't bold. That's not bold. As a bold coach, I'll tell you that wasn't bold. I sat here thinking, I was watching it. I'm like, what is this? This ain't bold. Bold 2.0, we were soft. Bold Classic, though, we had the grit, right? We had the accountability, and that's what you're going to get. Fair enough? Good question. Any other questions? What questions you got? Yeah, it's 9:30. Yeah, 9:30 to 3 on the steps 2 through 7. So we shortened it a little bit. It used to be 8:30 to 4 or whatever it was, and then 9:30 to noon on the first step instead of all day. So we've shortened it up and to make it more impactful. Okay, and have you laughed and had fun today? Yeah. That's what's going to be all day because I like to have fun. I don't do anything to be boring. Do it.
Don't you have something in addition? If people are signing up, they get to have you prior to Bold Step 1.
That's right. That's right. I can do that. So starting, when you sign up and you register for Bold, you'll get invited to our Monday masterminds. I'm doing them every Monday from 12 to noon until Bold starts, free. 12 to noon, 12 to 1. I haven't been drinking, I promise. Okay. 12 to 1. Mondays, I'm calling it Lunch and Learn with Michael. It's on Zoom. You can bring your lunch and sit there and eat at your desk or wherever you're at. And I did it last week for the first time, and it's for an hour. So it's free coaching. I'm just jumping on as long as you've paid for Bold and signed up. And so we have 3 or 4 weeks until Bold starts, October 18th. So it's every week, and we're covering all types of subjects. Last week, we talked about door knocking, what that looked like and how to be successful with it. Then we talked about leadership and how to be, what does leadership mean and how do I build a team and where do I start, right? But if somebody like Kimbra jumps on, we're going to coach to a higher level. I'm just gonna be honest with you guys, okay? Because I owe it to her and I owe it to these top agents to coach to their level too. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're going to coach at whatever level shows up on the call. Fair enough. And then not only that though, when you sign up today, you've hired a coach permanent. You've hired a coach until what's our last day, Krista? December 9th. You've hired a coach till December 9th. So you can call me, you can text me, my phone's right here, right? Now, don't be drug dialing me and ask me what I'm wearing. That's none of your business, okay? All right, that don't happen, all right? You can call me, I'll get you out of jail or I'll listen to you vent or whatever you need, okay? You call me because I'm your coach. And the best thing, like you said, I'm local. So you might want to call me and say, hey, can we meet? And I'll drive over here and meet you, or we'll meet at a Starbucks and we'll have some coaching, okay? Because I'm local. Now, go ahead.
How are you gonna hold people accountable? Because I've done the old Bold, I've done the 2.0, and there was never accountability.
Yeah, I know. I hate that. I hate that you had that experience. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm not asking for anything. I just want to know what you're gonna do, what's different.
Yeah, so what I do, what makes me different, and do what? Fire. Yeah, I have a passion about me. No, number one is we're gonna use the Bold. You know the Bold file system. You've been to Bold, right? But I hold it at a high level. Okay. In other words, I check sheet. I'll just tell you what I do. Every week I check sheets. And if you're reporting every week that you did your 100 contacts and you don't have any business, you're either lying to me, talking to the wrong people, or saying the wrong things. Would you agree with that? So that's how I do accountability. I'm going to look at those file sheets. I'm going to look at who did their homework. And if you're doing homework and you're doing these things and you're not getting results, then something's wrong. And I'm going to call you and I'm going to ask you, you're either lack integrity, you pencil whipped it, or you're saying the wrong things, or you're not doing, or you're talking to the wrong people. Does that make sense? The other thing I'm going to look at, the other reason I know is because when you check off you did your homework, okay? I don't do this like, did you do your homework? Just mark it off. No, I'm holding the captains accountable. One of the biggest things I do is I do a weekly call with my captains. If you're going to be a captain for me, you're going to fill out the sheet right, and you're going to hold the people at that table accountable. Okay. So I served in the Marine Corps. I don't believe in soft. I do believe in love. I do believe in candor. I also believe in care. Does that make sense? So if you do if you do the work and you're showing no stuff, and it's because you're not saying the right things or you're talking to the wrong people, well, that's where it's my job as a coach to walk you through and help you. But if you're having lack of integrity, well, then we need to work on that too. Does that make sense? Does that answer your question?
Yeah, more or less.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to use the system we have, but the one thing that separates me from really a lot of coaches is I look at those sheets every week and I ask myself a question, which is, does this make sense? Because I've been doing it for 5 years, so I know what makes sense. So I can tell when somebody's not 100% playing all in. Okay. And then the other part of it is, if you don't show up to class, I'm going to call you and say, where are you? I'm going to call you and say, why aren't you here today? What's going on? And if you say, well, I'm really sick, then don't come. Listen, you got a cough, don't show up. Okay. We got these COVID stuff going on. Yeah. So don't come in the room if you're feeling sick. Okay. However, if I call you and say, where are you at? And you say, it's getting too tough, it's getting too hard, I'm going to walk you through it. I'm going to help you get through it, because I promise you, we average about 80 to 85% of the people graduate. And so my goal is to make sure that everybody graduates, and I'll give you every tool I can. However, I am going to hold you accountable to doing the work. Okay. I'm not going to give you a free pass. And by the way, I don't care if you're Verna, somebody I really like, or you're a brand new agent I don't know. You're going to follow the rules. You're going to follow what's expected. Okay. I promise you. Right. And I'm going to do it in love. I'm not going to beat you down. I promise you. Right. I'm not here to beat you up. Any other questions? So we have that. So let's talk about finances. It's $799 to take the class. Okay. If you need a payment plan, we have it. Talk to any of your great leaders. Okay. We offer that. If you like a scholarship, we have scholarships. Talk to your great leaders. They'll help you apply for the scholarship. They know what to do. Okay. If, that's a money standpoint. Okay. If you have financial concern and the scholarship and the payment plan doesn't work, then get with me and your leaders and we'll see what we can do. Okay. We'll figure it out. Don't let money be the reason you don't register for both. Okay. You with me? Yes. Okay.
Can I jump in?
Yes.
Oh, wait, there's more.
Okay, good. Let's do it.
Yeah, so, if you do what you're supposed to do, you're gonna be making a whole lot more transactions, more money, more profit from Bold, right? Okay, there's an investment that goes into it. However, if you do what you're supposed to do, the office is going to reimburse you $200 per closing, up to the $800 that you're gonna pay.
Yeah.
So basically, if you get what he's saying you're gonna get, you're gonna take Bold for free and get all the profit from it.
Yeah, the average Bold student, I'll tell you, the average is 10 units during Bold. That's the average across the country, 10, either buyers, sellers, or under contract. So what Krista's saying to you is that as long as you take a buyer or a listing or go under contract in an 8-week period during Bold, then $200 when they close, right? They can close outside of Bold.
Right.
So when they close, they'll reimburse you $200 on your agent bill to make up for the $800. And 4 transactions is all you need.
Yep.
And then I'll go further with that, is that when you come to Bold, and sir, this is part of accountability for me, when you come to Bold and you invest your $800, if, and this is recorded, right? If you do your 100 contacts a week like you're supposed to, you do the homework like I'm going to ask you to do, and don't panic about the 100 contacts. I'll teach you how to get there. You do your contacts, you do your homework, you show up every week, and your business doesn't improve, or you don't get the transactions, or your life doesn't improve, I'll pay you back myself. I'll give you the money.
I'm just saying, you have to understand the value of not just what Krista said, but I just need y'all to like.
Microphone.
Oh, this one, they should've came. I just really need y'all to understand the level of value. We are looking to change your world, and we're taking all the risk.
Yeah, it's my
Literally
risk.
what they're saying.
And by the way, it's also my reputation, because if I submit an offer on one of your listings, you're gonna be like, this is that dumb bowl coach that submitted an offer. Or you're gonna say, this is that great bowl coach who submitted an offer. So I sell with you. So this is also personal for me, right? It's like, I'm in your area. So it's also the reputation of my team and Michael Flores, if you want to be real honest, is on the line. And that's why I have to provide such a great accountability and provide such a great program, because I have great relationships with Krista and Nimesh and Chad. I don't want to ruin that. So my job is to deliver at a high level, fair enough, and provide you greatness. So that's why I'm willing to give you a personal guarantee. You do the work we ask and you don't qualify for theirs, I'll reimburse you. Okay, fair enough? I mean, they don't get no better than that. I mean, there's not a bowl coach in America that offers that, I'm telling you.
And he does gangster rap. No.
Which will start exactly at 3:01 PM.
Every day. Any
Just
other
gotta get
questions
you
for
out.
me? Anything else? Okay, so you have forms on your table. Please fill them out. How many people, I'm just taking it because I want to do a contest, but I got to see what I got to see. And on chat box too, if somebody will manage chat, if you'll put that, if you're on the chat or online, if you'll put that I'm in, that way we can see how many people say yes. How many in here, just raise your hand, say, hey, I'm in. Okay, keep them up, count them, because I want to do a contest. 23, okay, and how many on chat box?
24, 25, 26.
24 maybe.
Man, we're blowing
Okay,
signatures
so how
in
many,
one day.
so yeah, you're blowing up on tickets. So how many people we had? We 30 here, we got
We had
about,
24 here, and how many in there? 24 said yes here.
Oh.
yeah, what's the percentage is what I'm looking for?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 so far.
Five,
online.
okay, good. And how many people we have online right now?
About 40, I think.
40? How many are in the room? About 30?
Oh, no,
Yeah. We got more than
40?
40 in here. Yeah, 40 and 40. Yeah, 40.
Yes, sir. So you don't have to sign up today, and yet we're gonna do a contest right now that you're gonna be a part of if you sign up today. Fair enough? Okay, now, here's what I'll tell you. Here's what I'll tell you, and I don't know this is your situation. What's your name, sir? Terrence. Terrence, I don't know if this is your situation. This is for everybody. If you say, hey, I want to do this, I need a week before I can pay, or I need 2 weeks before I can pay, then fill out the form and put the date at the top. And then that way, when Krista sees it, she knows this is the time for me to reach out to this person, because we'll count you in today. Because here's what I'll tell you. We got about 75, 80 people, okay? So I want to run a contest. We got about 30 people that said yes so far. At 40, I'm going to give Bold half off to 2 people. At 40 registrations, at 44 and 40 people who say yes today, which is about half. So 50% of the people that are on here and here say, yes, I'm signing up, and you turn in your form to Krista or to the team today, I'm going to tell them to draw 2 names, and those 2 names, I'm going to pay you back $400, and you're going to get Bold her half off. Fair enough? So just a little bit of contest for you, okay? And then all those people that sign up today, I will send you an invite starting Monday at 12 o'clock. You'll be on Zoom with me if you want. It's a choice. You don't have to, okay? And we're going to do free coaching going forward. Fair enough? All right. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. Let's do it.
Hey, and I'm just gonna be candid for a second. If you're not all in after you sign up, the only person you're doing a disservice to is yourself. All right, so be all in. All right, guys, appreciate the Bold part. You know, we are pressing time here real quick, but we do have another fun set. We do have awards also today for the month of, where are we at? August, right? Uh-oh, what's going on here?
So these people put in the work and they have some results to show for it.
Yep,
right?
That's right.
absolutely.
Okay,
There you go,
so
you
we're
want
gonna
this?
fly through these because I want to recognize our people, and I know that you guys are getting hungry. So here we go. Celebrating our August award winners, starting with listing units for individual. First place was Mr. Robbie Yansky with 7 units. Way to go, Robbie. Followed by Jamie Castens with 4, Lyle Mugi and Sapna tied for 3rd. Congratulations, Sapna. And then first place for teams, we got the Kimbra V team at 7, the Diaz team tied with the Butch Watterson team at 5, the Burgess group and the Marta Mohan team tied at 3rd. So great job. Woo-hoo! And then moving on to groups, we got the Audrey O'Neill team in first with 9, the BMP team with 8, the SIA group with 4, and the investor group with 3 are top groups.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And then following the units comes the volume, right? So here we go, top listed volume. We got Nazneen Danani with 4.8 million in listed volume. Way to go, Nazneen. Akil Verk in second with 1.8 million. Sapna in third with 1.6. Whoop, whoop. Great job. 4th place, Jamie Castens with 1.5 and Robbie Yansky with 1.4. Congratulations, guys. We got our top teams, the Kimbra V team with 4 million listed volume, the Butch Watterson team with 1.3. Yeah, that's a really good number. The Marta Mohan team with 1.1, the Burgess group with just shy of 1 million, followed by the Diaz team. So way to go, guys. Woo-hoo! We got our groups. We got the Audrey O'Neill team with 4.6 million.
Yeah.
Woo! Followed by the BNP team with 4.3, the SIA group with 1.7, and followed by the investor group with just shy of $1 million, and the Kathy Stubbs team. So way to go to our top groups. And moving on to our closed units, individuals, we got first place, Lyle Mugi with 8 closed units in the month of August as an individual. Woo! Followed by Angela McDaniel, who's here today. She's tied for second with Susan Garzinski. Way to go, 7 units. Followed by Jamie Castens with 6, Imelda Pradhan with 5, and Denise McClarty with 5. Did I see Imelda here?
She's right there.
Yes, yes, yes.
Good job,
Woo!
Imelda.
And then our top teams, the Diaz team leading the way with 16 closed units. This does include leases. Way to go. They had a lot going on last month, followed by the Ambassador Real Estate Group, that's Serena Chu at 13, the Kimber V team with 9, the Real Estate Ross team, Sharon P Realty team, and the Marta Mohan team tied with 4. Good job. A little tongue tied here. Then we got our top groups. We got the SIA group with 15 closed units, the BNP team and the investor group tied with 13 closed units, the Audrey O'Neill team with 11, and the Kathy Stubbs team with 9. Woo-hoo! Woo! And we got our top individuals, closed adjusted volume. This is based on 3% commission. 2.06 million, Jamie Castens, 1.9 million, Lyle Mugi, Sahar Khatib with 1.6, Angela McDaniel with 1.3, and Sapna with 1.2. Woo! Way to go. Our top teams, Kimbra V team, 2.8 million in adjusted closed volume. Way to go, Kimbra. Ambassador Real Estate Group, 2.6. The Diaz team with 2.2. The Day team with over 800, and the Flores team with over 600. Way to go, Tara. Woo! And then we got our, oh, those were units. No, those are volume. Okay, groups now. Audrey O'Neill team, first place, 4.9 million adjusted closed volume. Whew. Kathy Stubbs team, 4.2 million adjusted closed volume. SIA group with 2.9. The BNP team with 2.7, and the investor group with 1.6. Way to go to our top groups. They got some, and this is 1 month, guys. It's only 1 month. And then to my favorite award, because I get all the pictures on one screen. I just think it's fabulous. This is the Triple Crown Award. You have to be an individual agent, so teams, groups don't count. You have to close 3 or more homes in 1 month, so leases don't count. We had, I believe this was 17 individuals that qualified for this award last month. I'm gonna read them off quickly. Ruhina Ahmed, woo-hoo! Joyce Castillo, Justin Duffield, way to go, Justin. Sahar Khatib, Susan Garzinski, Dan Goon, woo-hoo! Dana Hennigan, Jamie Castens, Alan Lee, Imelda Pradhan, whoop, whoop. Angela McDaniel, there goes. Denise McClarty, Michelle Montgomery, way to go, Michelle. Lyle Mugi, Orapo, Brandy Zymus, and Sapna Patel. Woo! Good job. And then we love to acknowledge our Kelliversaries. We know that you have a choice where you do real estate, and we are so honored for those that continue to do real estate with us year after year. Celebrating 1 year with Keller Williams, we have Olatunji Adabale, we have Tabasa Masad, Timothy Bloomer, Christina Carter, Rima Maholtra, Jose Montiel, Tensei Tecatele, Hao Wang, and Debbie Zepeda. Woo! Great job, 1 year. So appreciative of you. What was that?
Said impressive.
Oh, if I mispronounce your name, tell me later. Okay, so we got Amanda.
It'll never happen again.
Well, we got 2 years. Amanda Gates, Yuman Kuta, Imelda Pradhan, whoop, whoop, Jacob Piper, and Mia Sims. 3 years. We have Imran Baidani. Can you believe he's only been here 3 years? And he was brand new to real estate. And he's working with Pinky, and they're just killing it. We got 3 years also, Jason Bradley, Francisca Depew, Rajesh Jasai, Tasha Hippolyte, Kelly Jackson, Akash Lula, Masami Makahara, Kowser Shaw, Ben Trong, 4 years. Here we go. Pinky Pirani, been with us 4 years. Brandy Sullivan, 6 years. Chris Collins, Kathleen Geik, 7 years. Our very own Barbara. Make sure to congratulate her when you see her. She's been here 7 years. Also Melanie Horn, and then 8 years we got Paul Wang, 10 years Ernest Diaz, 11 years Sheila Cox and Denise McClarty, 17 years Claudia Chan, 20 years Vicky Coates, 21 years Richard Williams. Whew, so honored that they have been with us for that long. I love it. Okay, and then we like to recognize our cappers. These are all the agents that capped last month. I believe it was 10 in total. So we got Joyce Castillo, we got Jack and Sue Avon, woo-hoo! We got Angie Farish, Aura Poe, Kathy Stubbs,
Whew, thank God she made it.
Debbie Zapata, woo-hoo! Gloria Ilachanwu, Jade Arneson, who just had her baby. We didn't know, so she
Congratulations, Jade.
did she have the baby and then cap, or she capped and then had the baby? Yeah, anyway.
Not sure. Yeah.
But she did both, so, you know, hats off to
Knowing
her.
her, she was closing deals and pushing.
We got Kevin Talbot also capped in the month, and Lisa Roberts, who was a first-time capper. So that was just awesome. Way to go, everybody. All right, and then our first listing. So these are individual agents. We have Andrew Alfaro. Congratulations on your first listing, Andrew. We also have Ashley Lucher.
Awesome, Ashley.
And then not new agent, but first for her own listing on her own, we have Candace Warner. Way to go, Candace. And then also same with David Chang, first listing as an individual agent. We have Kirk. Way to go, Kirk.
The cap.
We got Anya Brown also with her first listing, followed by Pam Lewis.
So quick, we don't even have a picture.
I know, right? That's what happens when they get them too quickly. And then we got Rachel Brannon. Way to go, Rachel. We also have Tony Fields. Tony, making it look easy. And then we got Zane Body with his first listing also.
Good job, Zane.
Now, when you get listings, then we come closings, right? So we should see some of these people on here this month or next month, right? And lo and behold, Ashley Lucher with her first closing,
Amen.
followed by David Chang with his first listing, Donna Martin with her, or I'm sorry, first closing, Ikram Hersey with her first closing, Irma Areola with her first closing, Monica Crofton with hers, Shamsha, first as an individual agent. Way to go, Shamsha. Stacy Lewis, first closing, and Tony Fields. More to come.
More to come.
All right. And that concludes our awards for today. Now, don't leave yet because we have some amazing sponsors, and I'm sure you're hungry like I am, and we want to wait for, you know, our lunch sponsor to come up as well.
Krista, can we collect the bowl registration form?
Sure,
Yeah.
while we're doing that. Absolutely. Let's go. Come on, sponsors. Reliant, you want to go first?
Celebrity, Reliant, AMCAP, come on up.
It's usually on your white page.
Come on. Go ahead, go ahead.
Come on.
You're first. Let's just go on and go
I'm
first.
so important today because I'm bringing my manager, Tanya. She's a great manager. She's coming here to help me to promote my business. Please welcome Tanya.
Thank you. Thank you so much. My name is Tanya Tercios. I'm the regional manager for Reliant for Houston and South Texas market. And yes, I am Yuyi's manager. Yuyi has been with our company for many, many years. She's won our Pinnacle Award many, many times. So you're in great hands. And as you know, as Reliant Mover Concierge program, Yuyi will be assisting you with connecting all of the utilities, electricity through electricity and home security through Reliant, also connecting their phone, internet, cable through the provider of your choice, as well as water and gas. It's a free service that we provide to you and all of your clients. And in return, you earn rewards. $75 worth of electricity referrals, which is for each electricity that signs up through Yuyi, you will earn $75. And then $250 worth of points for each home security install that you send over to Yuyi. Other than that, thank you so much, guys, for having me and Yuyi.
Appreciate you guys. There's Yuyi's number as
Yeah,
always.
my contact information is in the kitchen, also here, if somebody want to.
Yeah, it's fine. It's there. It's
Okay.
there. Yeah. Awesome. Thank
Okay.
you, Yuyi.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Okay,
The ladies go
I'm,
first, right?
I'm next. So a couple things. 2021 Texas legislation updates and how it affects title. So Texas Property Code 53 with mechanics liens. Starting January 1st, 2022, the statute of limitations for mechanics liens has been shortened to 1 year after the day that they, after the last day to file. But more people can now file claims.
including surveyors, engineers, and architects. So that'll go into effect January 1st. Okay, that's number one. Number two, I gave you guys, most of you have one of these. It's going to be on behalf of Patent Title and Keller Williams Southwest. What I want you guys to do is write an encouraging, a note of encouragement for the ladies at the shelter. I'm going to have this at the front desk, and you guys can give your letters to them. You can give them to me, but you know, these women are coming in from domestic and sexual abuse situations, and you know, I think it'd be great for us because we're so caring, and just, you know, donating supplies is great, but in order to, you know, give them some positivity, and I know you guys have big hearts, so maybe if you can write a little something on here and give it to me or anyone here at Keller Williams. So I would really, really appreciate it. Fun fact, real estate fun fact, super quick. Do you know that Alaska is the state that is farthest north, farthest east, and farthest west? The reason Alaska can be considered the farthest of both east and west is because the Aleutian Islands cross the 180-degree meridian of longitude. And fun fact 2.0, real estate fun fact 2.0, Alaska is only 55 miles from Russia.
Yeah, yeah, it's that close.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Melissa, thank you as always.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, Dale.
Good morning.
Make us smarter, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. So one thing to think about in regards to what Melissa had to say about these mechanic liens, it makes it even more important to know how to read a title commitment. She's going to have classes, I know, that are going to allow you guys to look at a title commitment, have an instructor up here so that they can go over those type of things. And again, if there's a lien against the house, you're not closing a transaction as long as that lien's still filed against the house and has not been satisfied. Real quickly, I've got a couple of loans right now that I'm working on that are horrific, okay? They don't fit into the box. They don't fit into where we have income and we have assets and we've got great credit to be able to use. They're great opportunities for you all as agents to sell properties, but they are nightmares to deal with. And the reason I'm saying this is that we as loan officers want to help you all find buyers' homes. There's programs out there for a lot of self-employed people with bank statement programs where we go back and look at a year of bank statements. We verify their money. They've got a lot of money in the bank, and we can use an asset depletion. We average it over a certain length of time and say X dollars is what we can use for income. They're great opportunities to sell a house. However, you lose all control when you go to these type of investors or mortgage companies that do these loans. You're playing by their rules. You play by their time schedule. So the reason I bring this up is in a transaction, if it's not a normal conventional FHA, VA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac loan, know that there may be hiccups, and unfortunately there may be some last minute additional what we call stipulations or conditions to be met. When you're in a market like today and you know that it takes a little bit of time to get title work, to get appraisals, get surveyors out, and then we add that underwriting times may be extended, you've got to constantly be in communication with both sides of the transaction to let them know where they stand. So that being said, when you know it is not a normal loan, get with your loan officer and discuss a realistic timeline. When we're looking to shoot for a 30-day timeline and it gets pushed back at no control over the lender or the loan officer that you're working with because of the loan type, you're going to have some upset people. So early in the transaction, we want to see what we can do to head it off. But we're here to help you. Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it, Del. All right. Yasha, come on out, buddy. Saratoga Homes. Let's see what you guys got for us today. Appreciate you coming in. And of course, as always, thank you for lunch, my friend. You okay?
Yeah, I almost hit the TV. Hello, everybody. It's truly an honor to be presenting to you today. We wouldn't be able to be as successful as we are without your help. I see some familiar faces, and I also see a lot of new faces. In case you don't know me, my name is Yasha Burr. I'm the sales rep for Saratoga Homes here in Houston. I'm here to tell you a little bit about Saratoga as a builder and why we're, in my opinion, the best positioned of any new home builder to bring you sales and make you money right First of all, in case you're not familiar with Saratoga, we are a local Texas builder. We've been building in Houston for over 40 years, so we're very familiar with the area. Why Saratoga? First of all, we have inventory. We have literally hundreds of lots available across our communities in Houston, everywhere from Cypress all the way to Texas City. We build at every price point. You can find homes for sale from us from the high 200s all the way to the mid 600s, and at every level of quality. Everything from your basic 3-2 single story to your extravagant high-end, 5-bedroom mansion. We also have homes at every stage of construction, whether your buyers need a build or something that's complete now. We are still paying 3% realtor commissions.
Yes.
Plus BTSA on a per community special level. And when your buyers finance with our lender, I think we currently have the best incentives in Houston. We're paying all closing costs and an appliance package. Now, so I know y'all are anxious to eat, but I just wanted to spotlight a few of our communities where I think you have a high chance of selling right now. First of all, Rodeo Palms in Manville at 288 and 6. That area is blowing up. It's getting so much investment. I don't know if you knew, Manville Town Center is being built there with HEB as an anchor. And as far as predictors of where there's going to be more investment, HEB is like a harbinger of great things, right? We have homes there in the 400s and 500s in an exclusive gated section. Now at a more entry level, Glendale Lakes. So many builders are going there because that's where the building is happening now. We are the only builder in Rocheron in Glendale Lakes with waterfront lots, and our lots are 125 feet deep, which is deeper than any other builder has lots. We have 113 available there. Those guys are, you can buy anything from a slab all the way to a few of them are already in sheetrock and trim. Finally, at Highway 6 and Trammell Fresno, Lakeshore Harbor. You might be familiar with it. It's a beautiful waterfront community built around man-made lakes, and we're in closeout mode there. We have 5 homes left before we close out that community, and it's a great alternative to Sienna because it's literally next to Sienna. But if you don't want to pay, if your buyers don't want to pay high taxes or high amenity fees, you can come to Lakeshore Harbor and get a high quality house in the 400s and 500s. Our taxes are 2.38%, and our HOAs there is $1,100 a year. So that's a great opportunity. Come see me. Finally, I want to say if you're an agent that's never done new home sales, maybe you're a little apprehensive, it's really worth doing. And a lot of buyers are going to new home sales from resale because it's simply easier. You don't have to get into bidding wars. Our earnest money is only $1,000, not 1%. You don't have to commit fees and inspections that you might lose if you don't end up buying the house. Like you literally bring your earnest money, sign the purchase agreement, and the home is reserved for you while you apply for financing. It's that easy. And if you don't qualify through no fault of your own, your buyer gets the $1,000 back. It couldn't be any simpler than that. If you, like come see me, email me. I can send you a copy of our purchase agreement so you can see how easy it is. And I'd be happy to work with you. If Barbara gets me a roster of every agent here, I'll give you an additional $1,000 BTSA when you come write a contract with me. I actually have our inventories here for everything in Houston, and I have business cards for you as well.
Perfect.
Okay, that's it for me. Lunch is on me. Enjoy.
Thank you, Yasha. Appreciate the lunch, buddy. Are you going to be hanging around for a few minutes?
Yes,
If anybody has any questions or anything
absolutely.
coming up? Awesome.
Absolutely,
All right. Well,
yes.
appreciate you for lunch again. Thanks a lot, buddy.
You're welcome.
Close it
You're
out.
welcome.
Communities down south, are they USDA?
Glendale Lakes says, yeah, in Rocheron.
Awesome. Appreciate you, Yasha. Thank you very much. buddy.
You're welcome. What's your name?
Nimesh.
Nimesh,
We're
nice
still
to
on
meet you.
live, but it's
Okay.
okay. All right, guys. Well, appreciate y'all joining us. Sorry we did go a little long. Again, be bold, be in. All right. We'll talk to y'all soon. Lead a life by design. Take care online.
Make sure you turn in your bold form if you can, please. Thank you.